Netherrealm is a narrative-driven Dungeons & Dragons podcast. In this episode, Bruce, Frazier, Tanner, and Will try to tell dumb jokes and a compelling story. The language can get a little spicy, but if that doesn't bother you, here's what happened on the last episode of Netherrealm.
I am Guard Captain Haran. Why are you here?
We were hired by the Lord of this manor. We were sent here to kick these guys out.
Haran stops you. 2 greens outside the door to the historian, potentially more inside.
I got this. Don't worry.
All right. I walk around the corner with 6.
Guys, you have to move now.
Oh, sir, sorry. What can we help you with?
You can get me some fucking alcohol, and I hit him with my axe.
What you're able to really see with that 6 is that there are 3 rather long tables that are turned over on their side and positioned around the big freaking green bubble in the center, and that there's a few blue-robed students behind each of them.
There's someone in Dormlau.
Dormlau, the Revenant. There's no way of getting him back. He's no longer on this plane.
Well, apparently there is, bruv, because that's what they're doing out there in that courtyard.
All right, you guys walk away, and because you never...
And then I turn, I sprint, and I jump through the window.
Holy shit, really?
Yep, dead serious.
Okay.
Alcohol!
Hello, dear listeners. This is Will, a.k.a. the voice of Six and the editor of this podcast. This episode is jam-packed, and we couldn't really find a place in the middle of the episode that we felt comfortable stopping the action to bring you a message, so we wanted to get this out of the way up front. If you're enjoying this podcast, please share it with your friends and family or anyone that you think would enjoy our content. Our next episode will release on January the 30th, so make sure you're following the podcast on whatever platform you're listening on so that you will not miss any of the new episodes or bonus content we release regularly. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoy this episode without any stoppages.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the session, which I am fondly calling... get on board with the plan because we're just fucking doing the damn thing.
Catchy name.
What's the catchy name again? Say it one more time. Go. Give me a good.
You heard it. Don't try and be like cute and be like, no, he's saying it again. No,
yeah, but I want to hear it twice.
Yes, I would like.
No,
to hear
it does.
Twice
it's not
well.
as effective.
It was so good. Bruce, would you like to hear it twice as well?
Yes. My vote is
See,
yes.
Bruce agrees. Please.
I mean, I'm already going to die this session anyway because I jumped out a window, so it's fine.
Fine. The title is Get Along with the Plan because it's happening with or without you, the sequel.
You added some stuff.
If you think that's
think
different from the first thing that I said, it's not. It's exactly the same.
I'll go back and listen.
Exactly the same.
Don't worry.
It's exactly the same because
we'll find out. It's okay.
It's exactly the same because glass breaking noise, slow motion, large man in a burgundy suit barreling out of an already broken window, these lush velvet curtains billowing beside him as he falls down in slow motion. Axe taken out. Is your axe in your hands?
Yes.
Archie. Okay. Axe pulled out as you're flying out this window.
I'm also raged.
Oh, you go into rage as you're falling down. Well, that's probably good because you are about
I
you're
also
between 10 and 15
snap my
feet
fingers
up.
and focus my coat of arms to grab all of my hand axes and hold them out threateningly.
Aha. All right, so
Oh, dope.
a few things a few things happen. So what is happening is, from the last episode, Archie has jumped out of the window. As soon as you do, you snap your fingers, which fills all of the sleeves with these spectral hands. So now you have 6 sleeves filled with arms, 2 of them yours. The 4 other hands grab to your back and pull out your hand axes, or your throwing axes, hand axes. And you reach out with your regular ass boring arms and grab your new great axe, this worn, massive felling axe. And you can feel the blood. You hear that ringing as blood goes to your ears as the rage fills you, and you begin plummeting towards the ground, this menacing, fully bladed, decked out, dapper guy. So a few things happen as you do this. As you make your entrance into this courtyard, you get a quick view of the things that are surrounding you, and then like all the actions are going to happen. Basically, what you see in front of you, and let me bring up my clear picture of this.
I would also like to point out that I changed when I raged. I used the tail.
Oh, you did the tail? Okay, cool. Mm-hmm. So, along with the axes, tail sprouts from your rear end. Very, very, very cute.
Explain what does tail do?
So I now have basically a giant wolf's tail. It allows me to use a reaction to,
Is it black?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's
use a reaction to.
It's piebald. It's
okay.
Multicolored husky joke.
Yeah. I know. I got
okay.
it. Fancy pants. What does it do for you? Is that extra AC?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to find. Is precisely.
Yeah. If you figure that out, we'll do it when things start happening. Okay. So, what you notice as you jump out this window is that this area is about 80 by 80 feet. It is a square courtyard. The first thing you notice, just like Margbark had seen before, is the massive glowing green bubble in the center, which is about 20 feet in diameter. Inside, you see 5 red-robed students chanting around a jagged white stone that's about the size of your head. Next, you notice the 3 20-foot-long tables that are turned over and positioned around the magical shield, facing the main door that leads into this courtyard, which you are falling down above, where you to be able to, spin 180 and get that whole surrounding in. But hey, descriptive words are written in certain order, so there you go. You have that too. Each table provides 2 blue-robed students half cover. So behind each of these tables, there are 2 blue robes. You also take note of the 4 large oak trees, each near the corners of the courtyard. Finally, you spot 4 students in green robes standing on the roof. And I guess I'm using students because it kind of humanizes them, but 4 Nix Inheritors. All of these, known as the Nix Inheritors, still students, but you got that. So 4 of them are on the roofs. Each are positioned above the middle segment of the 4 walls surrounding the courtyard. They currently have their arms raised towards the green bubble. That is what you get, which should be the whole thing. And it is, because I made it up. It is the whole thing. All right. Was that a clear enough picture for everyone?
Yes.
Crystal.
So 5 students in the bubble.
Bubble. 5 students.
3 students at each 30-foot table with blue robes. 2
students at each. 2 at 3.
Oh, 2. Okay. All right. Sorry.
So it's a total of 6 blue robes.
Okay.
Oak trees on the corners. Yep.
4 oak trees on the corners.
Chanting around a jagged stone as big as your head.
Yep.
It's white.
And
white.
How many? You said there's 2 students on the roof?
4 students on the roofs, each on the long sides. So not
4.
near the corners, each on the flat sides. Okay?
Yep.
All right. So the blue students are very aware of you, and they are the only ones whose attention is currently turned towards you. You think as you're coming down and kind of going into this rage and everything sort of slows down for you as you get into attack mode, everyone here has their job. You were told before, blue protects, green is doing the bubble, red is doing the summoning. Those are their current jobs as you enter this area. So as you jump down, a few things happen. Firebolts are going to come towards you. So I'm going to go ahead and roll those attacks. Don't worry, all those dice were just me pouring it out, so you're not getting 6 sets of dice. I mean, you're getting 6 d20s, but you know.
Right.
Hoping for bad rolls.
Me too.
I hope the other people in my party are currently moving with fervor towards the courtyard that I...
Yeah, can we do that?
Yeah, okay, so as this is... Well, let's get through this, because this is all the thing that surprised even you guys. So once these attacks and once he hits, we're going to discuss what you guys are going to do. But you guys go ahead and discuss what your plan is as of seeing this. And remembering that this is something that is happening as he is diving out the window. So Margbark and Six, what are your current thoughts?
I'm going to go ahead and tell you. Six goes, holy shit, Archie, we've got to go. And he bolts.
I'm gonna glance around with a concerned look on my face and goes, ugh, do we have to?
Six is not responding. He's gone.
And
Are you also jumping out the window?
begrudgingly tread in the direction that he did.
Wait, are you going down the stairs or are you going...
Stairs. Six knows how far it is, and he knows that he is... We need all this health in Six's mind, so he is going to run as fast as he can, sprinting if we're in initiative, but he's running downstairs out the thing.
Okay, so Haran, realizing what you're doing, nods without saying a word and begins to lead the way, so you're not trying to search through this place.
Dope.
All right. So these firebolts are coming towards you. I believe 3 hit. So let me double check with you. That's going to be 19, 17, and 17.
Okay. Yeah, those will hit.
Okay.
I'm going to use my reaction on the 19 roll because it's the highest.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm going to do it on one of the 17s. Never mind.
Okay. Is it potentially going to make it miss?
Yeah, that's the...
Okay. Give me that good stuff.
I mean... The tail just says attack, so I'm going to assume it's any kind of attack.
Yeah, so I'm going to...
Spell attack, yeah.
I mean, I think flavor-wise, it's like, maybe it helps you block and avoid stuff, but I'm going to say what it's doing is it's giving you that extra maneuverability in air to, like, shift your center of gravity. So, yes, I'll allow it.
Just out of curiosity, does it not increase your AC, so wouldn't it affect multiple attacks?
It specifically says it increases your AC for that attack.
Okay.
So
hey, playing by the rules. Gotta love it.
All right, so what does that do for you?
So I get to roll a d8 and then add whatever it is to my AC for that attack. So, and I got a 4, so that makes my AC 18. So
yes.
I will narrowly not get hit in the face.
You
of the
get hit
fireball.
by 2. Okay, great. So, yes, you use your tail to kind of shift your momentum, and one of these firebolts, along with the other 2, splash against the wall behind you, and 2 of them do connect as you have to lean into one in order to avoid the other. You take 14 damage from those.
Well, I was hoping they were not going to roll that high.
How you looking?
And not good.
Okay. All right.
I was also hoping on the intimidation factor of the fact that I'm a monster with a bunch of axes, but
yeah, I'll give you something as soon as you land, which you are quickly approaching the ground.
It's not going to matter if I took that much damage from firebolts. Unless you roll really shitty on this fall damage, I'm going unconscious.
I got a 1.
Oh, okay.
Well, that worked out.
All right. What pose do you take when you land? Superhero landing?
No, just like just a fucking monstrous like landing with like the axe on my shoulder with one hand, all these other fucking arms with hand axes, slightly grimacing, bloody. very, very bloody, all over me.
So what you look like is just this singed, enraged, black-bearded, grizzled, multi-axe wielder with a tail. And you land outside, you wipe the blood from your lip, and you look out at these fools hiding behind these tables as they've ducked back down. Margbark, Six, and Haran, you guys are making your way down the stairs, going through hallways, and you see the door that you need to make it out of. But first, Archie has a moment to do what you want to do and try and say what you want to say. And then I'll give you how this is going to affect this group.
So Archie lands with his axe. He's going to like just give a quick cursory glance around the courtyard. And he's just going to be like, "It's time for the Black Wolf to hunt, and the feast will be plentiful."
All right. With how you look and how you shout this out in your rage, it's not as clear as your typical speech is. It is more guttural.
That's kind of the point. Yeah, I mean, it's supposed
more
to just
lupine,
be,
right?
Yeah.
So you guys inside hear this. So now you know that Archie survived his fall and the onslaught of potential firebolts. And these students, so the Six are certainly paying attention to you. Everyone else continues on with what they were doing. I want you to go ahead and roll intimidation at advantage because of your situation and because of the badassery. And then I've got something else for you to do, but we'll do it after I figure out what your role is. So go ahead.
You gotta imagine that some of these dudes are like, "Yo, bro, this was like an extra credit. Like, I'm good. I'm going home to mom."
All right. It is a 18 total.
Very good. All right. What happens is this. This battle cry that you've let out resonates within this square and reaches up towards the blue sky. The students that are behind the table, the three tables, the 6 blue-robed Nix Inheritors, of those 6, 3 of them sit down and brace their backs against the wall. So that's going to be 2 on the far right table and 1 closest to them. 2 of them look at each other, and these are on the far left table. The 2 of them look at each other, and they run to the back door.
They're like.
So they begin running past the big green bubble towards the back.
This dude just grew a tail. Like, I'm so good.
One of them in the center is prepared and still ready to attack. So 3 are currently, they won't be able to attack next round. 1 is ready to attack.
So
that is the situation.
What about
that you've
the
got
ones on the roof? They can't.
Hyper concentrated on what they're doing.
Yeah, they got hyper focus.
Oh, okay. So they're doing stuff on the roof.
They are actively doing stuff. What you can gather based on my description is that the blues were there as defense. So currently you have brought that down from 6 to 4, and 3 of them are going to be skipped in the next turn. Or they could still run, they just will not attack.
Okay.
Right?
Gotcha.
If they were in a position to do something defensively, then that's fine. But because their sort of concentration as they're trying to conjure magic spells is broken, they will not be casting spells.
Okay.
They might try and melee attack you, but it's a bunch of fucking nerdy students, so I wouldn't really worry too much about that.
Yeah, I got
All right. Okay, at this point, I do need everyone to roll initiative.
I need a good roll here. I haven't had a good initiative roll in the whole podcast, I think. I need a good
hopefully you'll get my
initiative
luck
roll.
because I rolled a 1.
Oh, shit.
Ooh. I did not get your luck, sir.
Well, me either.
Whew. A non-natural 20.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, so I rolled a 4.
Okay, cool.
Shit.
Everyone else, we got Archie at a non-nat 20. What did Margbark have?
A 1.
Nice, dude. What is your you know what? Nope, doesn't matter. Okay.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
You're not last.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not.
Nope.
Oh.
Okay. Top of the order is Archie. You have landed, you have made this shout, and what you have is an abandoned table over on the left. We'll go ahead and say that those two already started their running motion with what you have. You have 2 in the middle. The one on the left is prepared to attack. The one on the right has braced himself against the back of the table. And the 2 on the other table on the right have both braced themselves at the bottom of the table too. So you have one that's ready to attack. He is the left side of the middle table. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm just going to go take cover then.
Okay. You sprint over to the left table. You move yourself around some rose bushes and other nice, landscaping that rich people have. Topiaries, even. And you slide in, you and your 5 axes, slide in behind this table. It is angled enough to where one of the blue robe Nix Inheritors would have to move to hit you, or the guys on the roof have clear line of sight to everyone who's down here on the courtyard. But
Okay,
again, they're concentrating on their task.
Okay, I would like to reserve an action to hand axe the first guy who tries to move to hit me.
Okay.
You okay with me doing
You
that?
can also just say the first guy who pops his head up over the table, if you want to do that.
Yeah, that's fine. I just assumed it. Yeah, that's fine too. I assumed
Cool.
he'd be moving, so it's going to be like he's prepping a spell. He moves around, and I thwack him to try to fuck his decision up. But yeah, I'm cool
I'm down
either
with that.
way.
Yep. Okay, cool. That makes sense to me. All right. Six. So you prepare that action to toss that axe when that ass makes itself visible. Next
First
up,
enemy, let me make that clear.
Yep. The Reds continue their conjuring. The Blues' turn is up next. Man, you guys did roll poorly. The 3 that are intimidated brace themselves for this round. Next round, they will be prepared to attack with spells. The 1 that was ready to attack vaults over the table and comes to position himself to hit you. Archie.
Okay. Cool. Then yeah, that'll trigger my Swingy McSwingerton.
Dude, crit with this hand axe, please, and just absolutely cleave his head off.
It's not a crit, so
Damn it.
I wish it was, but it's not.
You can, you can. Tanner can't see your dice. You know you can lie.
Wow.
Bruce sure has been rolling a lot of nat 20s. Holy
Tanner,
shit.
it's another critical.
I don't get it. It's like this dice can't roll anything else.
I got a 17 to hit.
That'll hit. As he pops out of cover, you use one of your mage hands to pass up to your normal hand, one of your throwing axes, and you launch it at this guy, and it hits him. Go ahead and roll that damage.
10 total damage.
Wow, nice. Okay. All right. So this guy pops around the corner and does get an angle on you. He hits that hand axe hits him in the shoulder. He reaches around and launches another firebolt towards him. That is going to be a 15.
Yeah, that hits me. I mean, I can't do anything. So
Reaction.
Unless I have half cover. I can't. Well.
Yeah, you
actually,
should
yeah,
be
I
able
can.
to.
I
That was
can, that's
outside
true.
of. Yeah.
We're in another turn now. That's right.
100%.
We are in another turn.
No, I keep forgetting that it's while I'm raged, not for one reaction. So.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, gotcha. Yep.
Okay, so yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. I mean, the lowest I can get is a 1, which makes it a tie.
Yep. Just get higher than a 1.
Well, my AC is 19 for this attack, so.
Yes.
Excellent. So you are able to brace yourself back against this table as the firebolt passes right in front of your face, singeing the tips of your black beard. But it doesn't hurt you. You just got a free beard trim. Smells
Did I
a little
need
bit,
it?
though. No.
Oh. I was hoping he did me a favor at least before he killed me.
No, it's a little disappointing. All right. That will be the end of his turn as he jumps back over onto the other side. The other blues, like I said, now have regained their composure and are prepared to attack in the next round. We will now move on to 6. You are rushing right behind Commander Haran, and he looks back at you and says, "Through the door."
Through the door.
The two of you bash into it, swinging these great double doors open. The light outside blinds for a moment, but not enough to keep you from doing what you need to do. What you see as you come out here is this blue robe jump back over this this bench, and you can see the movements of 3 others. So, you of course also see the big green bubble, the 5 red students in the middle, and you kind of get a view of 3 of the greens up on the roofs.
Okay.
What do you do?
You did not mention I can see Archie.
Oh, you about to
Oh
hear
yeah,
him.
you can
You're about to hear him,
100%.
Don't worry.
You can 100% see
Good.
Archie.
Now, how far am I from Archie?
You are 20 feet from Archie.
As Archie hears the door open and sees them, he goes, "Ho, ho, ho!" and just starts fucking howling. He just starts howling because he's in a battle rage.
That's my best friend. Okay. How far am I from the bubble and the red cloaks?
You're 40 feet from the bubble.
How far am I from the middle table?
20 feet.
Okay. All right. So here's what I do. That freaking orb you gave me is about to come in so clutch. I'm going to use a spell called Prayer of Healing. 6 living creatures within 30 feet of me. I'm going to give them freaking 2d8 plus 7 HP, baby. Let's go. Woo. So,
Damn,
For
dude,
the
you get
record, if you for spells like that, he can choose not to use it on somebody. If,
yeah. I'm only,
you don't
I'm
have
only
to-
doing
it's your
4.
targets.
I'm doing me, Haram. I'm doing everybody that I don't know if Haram's actually missing HP, but if
Haran?
he is, Haran, whatever his name is, that guy. Yeah,
Harem.
I actually wrote
I don't
it
know if
down.
Harem
Harem.
anime does Harem anime have full HP?
Okay.
it
all right.
does. No, I'm just kidding.
So everybody is going to gain 9 plus 7 hit points. So that's 16 hit points that everybody gets. At 6, seeing Archie kind of pinned down with 4 of those guys standing there. Fuck. 6 is just going to run to Archie. He's going to run over to Archie. What's up, buddy?
Hey, bro, it is a fucking party, isn't it?
It sure is. I don't know if I like this type of party.
Okay. Did you use the Pearl of Power?
I
Not
did.
yet,
Pearl
right?
Power was
That
used
isn't.
last
That
episode.
is. Oh, okay. You already used it last time.
Yes,
okay, I
I
thought you
did.
used it just then. Okay, great.
No. I used it
I was about
last
to say
episode.
action. All right. What's everyone at as far as HP right now? After that,
Full as shit. 24.
nice,
16.
nice.
No.
I'm full. I'm full health,
yes.
baby.
What'd you give me? You gave me 16.
He
I
gave
gave
you
you 16
plus
health
7.
points.
Or
No,
16
9
plus-
plus 7. 9
Then
plus
no, I'm at
7.
18.
9 plus
Sorry.
7.
I don't know
16
why the fuck
total.
I had 2
All right.
HP, so I was like really lucky that that guy didn't hit me.
What a sweet, loving moment between 6 and Archie. Wow.
I know. Feels good.
Just as I'm howling like a wolf because I'm literally
Oh.
fucking half insane right now with battle
Yeah.
fucking lust.
Yeah, the thing when he said about party, you notice that his eyes are pretty fucking bloodshot. He's bloody as hell, and his teeth are a little sharper. It just goes with the aesthetic, I think.
I'm about to say, this is not the first time 6 has seen him transform.
Yeah, no.
So,
Yeah.
he knows what it do.
Yeah, I definitely feel like at this point, his rage is becoming a little supernatural.
Yeah, it's certainly feral. It's
Archie,
certainly feral.
you're looking pretty sweet. You ready to kick some, how do you, ass?
There you go, 6, you're fucking learning.
All right. You two are hunkered down behind this long, very, very nice table, I should add. These are certainly from the dining hall. You can tell by the mahogany. All right,
The rich
Margbark.
mahogany.
Yeah. Margbark, it is now your turn, sir.
All right. Well, we're gonna do what we are best at, and Eldritch Blast. Wait. So there's one guy that's already been attacking, right? And then three other guys.
Yeah. The two have gotten down below cover. They'd be a little bit more difficult to hit. The one that is prepared and just jumped back over the side has not gotten down all the way. He does have half cover, so it will add to his AC. So it'll be more difficult to hit, but he is, other than the guys on the roof, seems like you're one of your only options.
All right, let's get him. Kamehameha that guy.
All right, go ahead and roll that for me.
It's a 19 plus 3.
Kamehameha.
19 plus 3, so that's a 22?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, that hits. So as he dives over this, as Six is doing his thing, you hit this guy with this purple bolt right in the ass as he's jumping over the other side. Go ahead
Clap those
and
cheeks.
roll that clap cheek damage, please.
Oh shit, that's a 3.
3 plus. You can't just get a 3. Is it 3 plus 3? Charisma?
Yes it is, yeah.
Okay, great. His cheeks clap so loud, you know that he is bloodied.
Bro, that's getting a sound effect.
We're gonna have a
100%.
good sound effect there.
Don't use the high five sound.
No.
No, it's got to be different. Yeah.
Just as a side note, Kamehameha is copywritten, so it's Makea. So that's,
I got you.
yeah.
It's
That was the
not
good
copy,
joke I've
it's
been trying to say for like
Makea.
Wow, that was so clever, Will. I'm glad you held out for that.
Makea. Yep.
What is Makea? Just it in different order?
Yes.
It's Will being stupid. Let's go. All right.
Yeah, the joke is so dumb it doesn't make sense. I have to question it. It makes
Boom,
I got it.
Boom.
I got it.
I didn't. I must be dumb. All right. We are now at the greens. They continue to have their hands outstretched towards the green bubble.
Those
All
are
right.
the roof ones?
Those are the ones on the roof. 4 on the roof.
Okay, cool. I drew
Yep.
my diagram correctly. Awesome.
Nice. All right, Archie, we're back at the top of the turn order. You're feeling loads better. The blood is now crusty on your lip and no longer pouring out.
Hey, Tanner,
Yes.
can I roll an athletics check to dive over the fucking table and then hit somebody with my axe?
You 100% can.
Cool. I'm going to do that with my
All right.
big axe.
You go to with your you're launching your whole axe?
I'm running over to the table, the other table
Oh,
where the guy I just hit with the hand axe is. I'm going to leap over that table, land, and I'm going to fuck his world. That's my goal.
oh yeah. Yeah, okay. Go ahead and give me that athletics check, please, as you run over and vault over the table.
I got a 16 on the dice, so it's 21 total athletics.
Yep. Okay. So you leap over this table, and as you come over the side, you see this blue robe Nix Inheritor look up towards you. His eyes widened as he's holding his butt cheeks that were just clapped so hard. Go ahead and roll it, please.
Damn it! Don't fall off the fucking table, stupid. That might not hit. Let's see. What's my addition? That's a 14 hit.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it does. So as you jump over this, this dude who is just wearing cloth robes is very much not agile enough nor armored enough to resist your strike. Go ahead and show me that damage, please.
11. No, 13.
He has been felled by this athletic jump over a table. As you dive forward towards him in this frenzy, you strike him down, DED dead.
There's another guy behind this table, right?
There is another guy behind this table.
Okay. Well, first of all, I duck. I duck, like I crouch or duck, so the other two can't get like a straight beat on me.
You're on the same. They have a clear shot of you.
Okay, cool. How much movement did it take me to yeet myself over that?
I'm gonna just say it's half your movement to get over
All
here.
right, cool. I yeet myself back over.
Okay.
And then but before I do, I just poke my eyes over the table at the other guy and I go, "You're next."
Listeners will probably get on me. They're like, "Oh, you can't do 2 athletic checks in one thing," but I'm gonna allow you to do it. So give me another athletics check. But this time, in order to get back over quickly enough, I want you to make it at disadvantage. This particular one, since you're doing it twice.
Okay. Well, it's a 14.
At disadvantage?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Okay, you jump back over and you brace yourself back against the table. So you're
Welcome back.
yeah. Well, you're not with Six. You are just on the other side of the table that you were just on. So you've just braced yourself. You could see Six. So yeah, welcome back would be fine, but you're not next to each
instead
other.
of that, instead of the welcome back, it's just a wave. Six is like waving
Okay.
enthusiastically. And
All right. So you've
Archie
pinned
just
yourself-
holds his axe over his head and starts like pushing it up and down like a psychopathic goblin with a spear.
like a sand person.
Yeah. Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking of. But imagine a goblin instead of. All right. Anyway. Sorry.
All right. So you've braced yourself. Most of these guys are going to have a difficult time trying to hit you from here. All right. Now we're at Commander Haran, who is going to rush forward and slam back up again against the same table with you, Archie. Nod to you, and what he's going to do is he's going to stand over the table with his longsword and stab downward at the guy that's over here.
That's real fucked sounding. Like,
I mean, cover is
dude's
not
savage.
helpful when you're in melee range.
Yep. All right, he is definitely going to hit him. Oh. Haran, you bad, beautiful bastard. just FYI, I don't do DM PCs, so let me just check something real quick. But you guys asked him to help, and he here.
oh, Haran's like a staple to the Black Wolf Club.
Brigade.
Yeah, Black Wolf Brigade.
Haran's gonna be he's gonna be a pink dice. All right. Okay. Haran stabs forward. His long sword pierces into this blue robe Nix Inheritor, who takes a sizable amount of damage.
How he looked, though.
You don't know. You can't see him from here.
Oh, fair enough.
I look through the crack in where the tables meet, and I go, I told you were next.
Yeah, his cheeks remain unclapped, but he's got the face as if they were. All right. That'll be Haran as he ducks back down below the table, looks at you, Archie, and just stoic face nods. And we will move on to the Reds. They continue their summoning in the center. At this point, I guess at this point, the only person that notices this is Margbark. What you see from the center from your point of view, because you're the only one not crouched behind a table, is they are now moving around in a circle around this stone. And you could see sort of this glow around the jagged white stone in the center. But that will end their turn, and we will move on to Blue B and Blue C, which are the last two remaining blues here. The first one retreats back to the other table. Because there is space between you guys and you're crouched down, no attacks of opportunity, but he posts himself up on the other side with the other two blues, and he releases an attack at you, Margbark.
No.
This bolt, you could see his arm is unsteady as he has just been talked down to by a crazy barbarian in a suit. So this firebolt misses you completely. C will pop up as well. Blue Robe C. Very creative names I've given these guys. He will also, now seeing where his friend tossed a firebolt, try and hit you as well, Margbark.
No.
That one will connect.
Ouch.
And you are hit for 5 fire damage as the firebolt connects with you. That means we are now on to 6. 6, you are posted up on your own table. To the table next to you, Archie and Commander Haran. Behind you, out of cover, Margbark.
Okay, all right. So 6 I'm guessing this the green guys up on the roof. They are they within 60 feet of me? It's one of them.
Yes. So they would be 40 feet from the center, just up higher. But since we don't do hypotenuse, since we don't do hypotenany, yeah, you could. They're only 40 feet away.
Okay.
Oh no! What stupid bullshit are you gonna pull? It's either gonna be wildly effective or is gonna kill everyone.
Or incredibly dumb.
Yeah.
Or it's going to kill one of his party members. It's one or the other. There's no in between.
All right, so the green guy that I can see that's closest to me that looks like he's concentrated on this bubble.
Okay, that'll be the one on the left side. Yep.
My Six's assumption is that they are strengthening that bubble, right?
Okay.
I am going to cast command on that boy, and the word is stop.
Okay. What's the save?
DC 13.
DC 13. All right.
Dang, I was hoping the word would be jump.
Is it a wisdom save?
You
Yeah,
can't.
they can't harm themselves.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's wisdom save.
it cannot be directly harmful to that thing.
Oh, okay.
All right. 17.
Okay. Well, there goes my last spell slot. That was a good use of it. I'm so glad that I did that.
Your voice rings out towards this guy, and he is unfaltering in his action.
Fuck it. I'm doing it anyways. He's going to run at the green orb
Oh, okay. All right.
and shoulder into it. And all you see is a giant robot man running across going, "Here's Jason," and then he just puts his fucking shoulder into the green orb.
What have I done? What have I done?
All right. Go ahead and give me an athletics check, please.
Okay. Remember that nat 20 I was talking about for initiative? That's what this is about to be. Hold on. Orange dice or green dice? We're going to do green dice. Because it's
Green bubble, green dice.
Not nat 20. 18 plus 2.
Okay. Okay. You rush towards this magical force field with your physical body. And you collide with this thing. What it does, instead of you instantly feel this force, this like static charge trying to force you back, trying to throw you away from it. Instead, what it does is the force field bends with you a little bit, and it falters, and what feels like this pain that surges through you instead bounds back into the bubble, and you bounce off of it unharmed. But it has done almost nothing other than provide shockwaves around the bubble. Now that sounds disappointing, but what I'm going to tell you is that you felt energy rush through you that would have been way worse if you didn't, for a moment, become part of the bubble.
Thank God for a really good athletics roll. I don't know what I expected that to do, but I tested out. I know what it is now. Guys, it's force energy.
You are bounced back. You don't have enough action or anything to do to jump back over the table, but you can move back and duck below the table on this side again. It's not really going to help, but
How much movement did I use?
You use some jumping over the table and then 20 feet towards the center. So it's all done. You have no more movement.
Okay.
So actually, you can't get back to the table.
Can
Sorry.
I just,
You've used enough movement. You've used pretty much all your movement for this. So you are.
well, can I just kind of
already able to get away
like
from it.
position myself where the bubble is between me and the other guys, where I can still see Archie and them? Like, just move.
No, not from
enough movement?
this.
Okay, all right.
No, yeah.
That's fair. Look, hey, it was worth a shot in my
had to try.
little tiny pea brain.
You learned
Wanted
something.
to do
Little
it.
tiny pee-pee, what?
Wow.
Will has a
brain.
tiny peepee. All right, let's go. Sorry.
Great.
Do it.
Okay. After that, so you learned something, and you've made some assumptions about the energy bubble and what's going on. So, not completely useless. Margbark. From here on out, whenever it's Six's turn, you both can maneuver at the same time. I could give you guys that because you're the same in the turn order. Well, Six comes first, but I'll allow it. Okay, Margbark, what do?
So at this point, Margbark is going to more or less just kind of stand in place and stand very still, and his hands will begin to glow, and he'll, from the outside looking in, just begin to whisper some unintelligible stuff as he calls upon the Eldritch energy to speak with him.
Okay, what are you saying?
So at this
and
point,
just keep in mind, these turns are 6 seconds long, so it needs to be quick.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
We're clearly outnumbered. This would be a good place to have an advantage.
Okay, because you have a relationship with this entity, what do you think they would understand it as? What are you asking of them?
Oh, so I'm feeling like battle advantage in some way.
Okay, all right. So this is outside of typical warlock capabilities. So what you know that asking the entity for help is going to once again take its toll. So you hear the cold laughter start up. And you can see this this purple energy, these arcs of this sort of sickly purple that start to writhe around you, and they basically wrap around your arms and your shoulders, and you can feel this sort of. In order to produce this, you can feel it leaching out, and you know where this is going. It feels like a cut on your soul, this slice that is just taking a portion of you. So I need you to go ahead and roll me a d20.
That's a nat 20.
Holy shit. As it takes this portion, the toll does not happen on your physical form. But what you feel is that your connection with the entity deepening. Your feeling towards the blade is the barrier between the two of you is weakening. They are becoming more a part of you every time you ask. But what you see is this energy field basically surrounding you, and you have not lost any physical health from this. What do you do with it? I will allow that to be a bonus action. So you still have your movement, which is 30 feet, I believe, and your attack action.
Okay, and so how far am I from the red guys in the middle who are conjuring?
You are 40 feet at this point from them. You basically just entered onto the battlefield in this courtyard. So you're 40 feet from them, which means you are 30 feet from the bubble. What did I say the diameter of the bubble was?
20 feet. So it's actually
20 feet diameter,
from
so
the
20
bubble.
and 20. Yep, so 20. Okay, yeah, so you're
So yes, you can
my
run to the
math
bubble and
didn't
hit it
you,
with
but
that
you can run
sword,
to the
boy.
bubble. I fucked up with all my math.
I'm going to
bad.
say, if you want to kill a snake, take it off at the head, and I rush toward them with this glowing purple greatsword.
Towards the bubble.
Yes, and I want to attack one of the red
So you
wizards.
did just see Six get bounded off of the bubble.
Hold on. One
He was
thing
attacking the bubble,
well-
though, not
well-
one of the conjuring wizards, yeah.
what
Oh,
we need
the
to-
greens are the ones that are. So the
Oh.
reds are inside the bubble. The blues are outside the bubble.
Okay,
and the greens are up top.
I saw them as outside the bubble.
Oh,
okay,
no,
the
they're
gre-
inside
Bro,
the
attacking
okay, I
that bubble
understand.
though is not a bad
Shit,
idea.
attacking that bubble is it sounds like a bad idea. I mean, it didn't go well for you. I mean, it didn't go poorly, luckily.
Just remember what you did to the outside of the manor there, bud.
All right, fuck it. We're attacking the bubble. Let's do it. Go.
Okay. All right. You rush towards the bubble with your movement. You're able to make it there. Are conjuring the sword?
Yes, we are.
All right, so you reach out a hand and you can see it form as the purple flame wreaths from your back up your arm, and this great sword forms in your hands. You grip it with both hands and rush towards the bubble to slice. Now, this is certainly not the same kind of force field that was blocking the front door. It is going to be more difficult to pierce this. And this is not the protection magic that you're using that you were entreating the entity to give you. So, I will allow two things on this. You are 100% going to hit this. There's no way that you could miss it. So I'm not going to have you roll an attack roll. What I am going to do is have you roll to direct all of your warlocky energy, all of your magical energy that has both been given to you in this grant of protection, and your spell attacks to try and put it forward into the sword. Also, I will give you additional bonus if you let the sword leech health from you. The more health you give, the stronger the attack on this. So what I will have you do is you will roll a damage roll from the sword, and you have your health as well. You need to get past a certain barrier, which I have in mind. So you need to do this much damage in order to have an effect. Okay?
Okay, gotcha.
All right. So go ahead and roll that damage with the sword.
So my normal sword damage would just be a D8, but that's still the
Yep,
case?
that still applies. And add your bonus damage, your modifiers.
Okay, so that's a 6. It's actually -1.
Yeah, because you're not rolling. You're not
Yep.
doing that with charisma until next level.
Yep, so that's -1, so that's 5, and I can just donate however much of my health I want to be
Yep.
damage.
So as
basically?
you slice down into this, with that 5 damage, you see that it's not chipping away at all. You know you were so far away from the threshold that you would need to break this. What you're feeling is that you would need to almost pour all of yourself into this attack in order to break this barrier.
All right, so I'm at 19 right now. I'm gonna sacrifice. All right, I'll just make it an even 15. Will be 20, so I'll be at 4 health points.
That was the number I'm looking for.
Dude, yes. I was sitting there hoping so badly that you'd be like, bro, I give it all. Screw it. I put everything into this.
You put everything into your sword. What it feels like as it's leached out is these piercing pains through each limb, this sickening pit in your stomach as you almost feel like you need to vomit, these feelings that overcome you of this dread, as if the blood is rushing from you, as if you haven't eaten in hours and you've just stood up too quickly. All of these things happen at once as you can see this, your energy pour into the sword, your hands getting paler, the veins in your hands being more prominent. And you swing your sword with as much strength as you can muster. And you can feel the sword. The sword is happy. The sword wants more. It wants to take the entity. It is all. It is everything. And it uses this to slice a very thin part in this green bubble. And as it opens up, you slide through and it seals behind you.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
All right. The summoning actually, you know what? Hang on, let me check something real quick. It seals behind you because now it is the green's turn, and they're chanting heals the bubble. But you're inside.
We in this bitch.
All right.
It's so good. That was so good.
We are back to the top of the order with Archie. Margbark, I will tell you what it's looking like. These reds are so concentrated on them. However, they're so concentrated on their summoning, sorry. But you do get the attention of one of them who is directly across from you. He looks up and you get a glimpse of his face beneath his red hood. It is a halfling male with these wild ginger eyebrows and a forehead decorated in precise black tattoos that resemble dwarven runes.
Sick.
That is what you see from there. All right. Top of the order. Archie, it is now your turn. You have seen Margbark go through this bubble. The greens on the outside, were you to look at them really quickly, are wide-eyed and incredibly worried, but none of them leave their post. The blues nearby are also equally like, holy shit.
Does Haran have a ranged weapon?
No. When he left the armory, he just took the longsword and studded leather.
Okay. So what is the distance from me to the closest green cloak?
Okay, so you would be 20 feet away from the wall from your positioning. So, however, they're in a corner, so that would be, what's 20 by 20? What's the hypotenuse of that? Because that is what it would be.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
Equals C squared. Like, I know the Pythagorean theorem, but I just don't know what that means.
It's the square root of 800.
Oh, yeah? Spell it.
Pyth.
It's cool. I believe you. Let's go.
I don't give a fuck. Let's move, bro.
I don't give a fuck.
It's
Let's go.
square root of 800. Whatever that is.
Okay.
28.
It's 28, so that's going to be, 30 feet?
Can I move 10 feet closer to a green?
Yeah. From the ground, yeah. You can certainly.
All right,
you can
cool. I
just
do
move
that.
as close to him as you want.
I do that.
Yeah.
I move 10 feet.
Uh-huh.
And I fling a fucking hand axe at it, one of them.
Sick. So you fling it at the one on the
back
right.
into cover.
Okay, cool. Throw that hand axe, please.
Okay. Does a 12 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
They got no armor, dude. They're in robes.
And they can't move because they're chanting, so it's like...
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, dope. 9 damage.
Hell yeah, dude. All right.
Max damage.
All right, so you launch a hand axe. One of your arms, spectral arms, hands it up to a regular arm, and you launch a hand axe up to this guy on the wall. It connects with him. Let me see how his concentration does. Natural 20. Fuck. Perfectly concentrated. He is so into it. This thing just sticks in his side, and he doesn't move or acknowledge it.
So, Frazier, what you thinking in that bubble over there, boy?
In this bubble?
Yeah, what you thinking in that bubble over there? You're inside
I'm
the
thinking, I
bubble.
wonder what the ricochet damage of Eldritch Blast is.
I might be going down, but I'm taking the rest of you fuckers with me.
All right, so you move yourself back behind the other table and duck down under cover. Haran looks to you, nods, stands up, finds that the other guys are over on the other table, and he attempts to jump over the table. Succeeds and rushes over and thrusts slices his longsword.
I was going to say, my mage hand hands him my hand axe. No, I'm just kidding.
That will hit. Stop me damaging me. All right, great. Okay. He hits another blue robe, slices him through. These blues are not looking great at this point. And he stays over on this side in melee range of both of these blue robes.
Just staring them down.
Yeah, pretty much. He knows that they have to, if they leave his threat range, he's in it to win it, baby. All right. That
Aaron's
means
a metagamer.
yeah. That means Reds. Their summoning continues. You hear their chant from this distance inside this bubble, Margbark. It is in a language you do not understand. And at this point, this gray smoke begins to emanate from the stone in the center.
Uh-oh.
All right. That means we are on to the blues. Both of them know the predicament they're in with Haran. So what happens is the more injured one tries to dart behind his other friend in quotation marks at this point, and push him towards Haran as he attempts to make an escape. He is able to maneuver himself behind the other blue robe, the one that is uninjured, and pushes him towards Haran, who thrusts his sword forward and stumbles as he does with these two guys, trying to escape behind the other. So the uninjured one is able to make a sacrifice of his friend as he moves off and begins running towards the back of the courtyard. All right, so that leaves one blue behind the barriers with Haran. One is running away. So the last one left is the healthiest blue who has not been damaged yet. Six and Margbark, it is now your turn. Since you are separate, we're going to do these separately, unlike what I said earlier, because communication is going to be a little bit difficult between you and this bubble. So Six, what do you do?
I first of all, I try to reach out to Margbark, not through the bubble, but just, Margbark, can you hear me?
You can. It's very muffled.
Yeah, from the other side, you hear.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he said get the fuck out of there.
That's what I got too.
All right. Knowing what Margbark just did, Six kind of closes his eyes, reaches out a hand, but right before he touches, he says, if Margbark can get help, maybe I can too. Get me through this bubble. Damn it.
You're landing, Six.
Okay. So what you're asking for is passage through enough holy power, enough divine power, doesn't have to be holy, enough divine power to help you pass through this bubble, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Go ahead and give me... It's not a religion check because you're not going to try and tap into some knowledge. What I want it to be is your spellcasting ability is your wisdom modifier. So I want you to just roll a wisdom check, and we'll see what happens as you attempt to reach out.
Wisdom save?
Yeah, roll.
It's different.
You know what?
than a
There's no
wisdom check.
real skill associated with this. So just give me a straight D20. Give me a straight D20.
Oh my God, 20 flashed on it, and then it bounced a couple more times. Like I saw 20 very clearly. That's a 6.
Okay.
Pretty. Look, hey, I do want to say my name is Six.
Yeah, I know.
I was going to say,
I know.
he rolled his own name.
My own
All right.
name. Like it's got to be something.
Yeah, I've never rolled a Fraser. That's impressive.
What you get with that roll? You try and think. Actually, let me ask you this: who are you reaching out to? You've had contact with a couple of different entities. I need you with that 6. It cannot be just out into the void. I need you to pick someone.
Saint Sebastian, can you hear me?
No, he's not a god. Get out of here.
Can you hear me?
Okay, all right. Taish, I'm trying to stop Dormloud.
Okay. You are reaching out to Death Incarnate.
Correct.
That's a great idea.
What could go wrong?
Death, who you escaped from after they wanted you not to leave.
Damn right
Death,
I am.
who would have taken you even though you did not belong in the afterlife.
Wait a second. No, I
It is
am not.
too late.
No.
It is too late.
I take
It
it
is
back.
too late. It is too late. Who would you have wanted to reach out to?
Navarre, because I
Yeah,
found out
great.
he's a
It probably
fucking
would have been
god.
fucking good.
I'm an idiot.
It probably would have been fucking good.
Seek truth above all else, you dumbass. I'm so
you
stupid.
dumbass. You reach out to Death, and what you feel in your mind is it feels like ice. It's not cold, but it is that numbness. And then you feel this chaotic energy rushing around and encroaching upon this numbness. And then you feel it sort of dissipate as if this power is weakening. It is not as strong, not as imposing as you would expect from this. Like not at least from your first meeting with Tej. What you hear is
Interloper. You left my domain.
the time around you stops. Color drains from the area, and you can see the figure of Death, this shadow in just walking into existence here. And it stands before you. It seems so tall. But yet there is something about their power that is just not, it doesn't feel the same as the last time. They reach out and they put their hand against the bubble and they say,
When you left, so many things happened. The chorus grew louder. The gallery is gone. And the wizard climbs the tower. You defied me. And now you ask for my help? Give me a reason.
his fingers begin to scratch down against the bubble, and you can see small tears beneath them.
Well, I couldn't think of anybody better to help me stop someone that's supposed to be gone from coming back. I know that I defied you. I know that I escaped. But as you said, if everyone was allowed to do that, wouldn't be good. They're trying to summon Dormloud, and I'm trying to stop them. That's why your name was the first that I thought of.
They'll remove their hand from the bubble and reach back behind them. And what they pull out is a piece of parchment that they unroll. And on it is, as they unfurl it with their long fingers, is a language you don't understand. At least not by reading it. And what they say is,
A pact is required. I do this for you. You are mine. Signed, sealed. When I call, you come.
I already belong to Neverthere.
you hear the Death sniff. And you can feel this sort of something like other than smell be pulled from you. And they exhale.
You belong to no one. Neverthere has joined the chorus.
There's a lot of questions there. Navarre's the one that helped me escape from you.
I provide no answers. Sign or I take my leave.
So what happens if I sign?
I provide no answers. Sign.
Shit. I don't have a pen.
A pen appears in your hand.
Big number 6 on the paper.
All right. The big number 6 glows in the same color that your eyes do as it is emblazoned on the page. The pen disappears from your hand. The parchment rolls back up in theirs, and their hand once again reaches towards the bubble and scratches down in these claws of shadow as a tear opens in it. He nods to you, and you feel that there is no joy in making this pact. And you can see as they back away, they stumble a little bit. And then the shadows are gone, color returns to the land, and you see the tear slowly start to reform back into the full bubble. Do you jump through?
I jump through and stand up and say, Zeke Gladfoot, nice to meet you.